so today we're going to be working on a 2013 Ford Raptor with a 6.2 liter V8, and this is a Roush supercharged one. So this is the badass one. But anyways, today we are going to be installing a JLT Performance Air Oil Separator. So I'm just going to show you what's in the box real quick, and then we'll get down to it. So basically what comes in the box here is the Air Oil Separator. You have these nice little clips on here. Basically just kind of push these back, and that's going to click onto the valve cover, and it's going to go into the intake, and that's on both sides. And the other thing that it comes in there, you got just your little basic instructions. This is a really easy install, so there shouldn't be much to it. And most importantly, comes with a sticker, as all performance parts should come with a sticker. All right, so let's get down to it. Okay, so on this Air Oil Separator, basically what it's going to do is it's going to capture any of the oil that's blowing by through the valve cover here into the intake of the motor. And what it's going to do is collect in the bottom of this catch can. Now in that catch can, if you actually unscrew it, this is where it's going to be capturing all the oil. Right now it's dry, but after a few thousand miles, what you may want to do is just go ahead and open this up and just see how much oil is in there. Definitely every time you change your oil, you're always going to want to check this, but just checking it every once in a while is going to give you a good idea of how much oil is blowing by in your system. And then right here is also a screen filter. This should stay clean. You shouldn't see anything in there. If you do, you could have bigger issues you may want to look into. We're just going to go ahead and clamp that down, put that back up. You want to make sure that seals. It has a good O-ring in there so you don't have any vacuum leaks or anything like that. This is where it's going to hook up. Now this is a Roush supercharger, like I stated before. So on a 6.2 liter, you may have this in a little bit of a different location, but I'm just going to press back on this little plastic clamp, and that is going to take that off. You can see this is what you're pressing on. That's opening it up, and I'm going to do that on the lower area as well. Okay, so we can just go ahead and pull that right out of there and toss that aside, so we're not going to need that anymore. Now we'll go ahead and install this. I think I'm going to install it over the top because it's going to float a little bit higher. So pretty much all you got to do here is just click this on. It's just going to snap right in there, and you will snap this side on as well. And then it's on. It's kind of floating. It's not really going to vibrate on anything, so that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Because if it's down below, this might just kind of be banging on your coil pack, at least on this truck. So I'm just going to kind of let it sit there. And it also has a rubberized bottom. That way, you shouldn't hear any vibrations or anything like that. So, yep, that looks good. Everything's on there. You can go ahead and start the truck up and try it out. Now, as far as a performance difference, you may notice a little bit because it's going to have a drier air charge. You're not going to be having, that oil getting into your cylinders from the blow by. So that's kind of a good situation. But as far as the seat of the pants meter, you're not really going to feel anything. It's just better for the health of the overall engine. So that's the stock hose right here. You can just kind of stick your finger in there and get a quick idea of how much oil is actually shooting through this hose. So you get a little bit of moisture there, and the air from the engine crankcase, that's pushing it through. So it's not like it's going to clog up or anything like that, but it's definitely going to be shooting that oil through this tube.